Hello, Lost on the Road subscribers and followers. Let's see who's here. My goodness, the whole crew is here. Let's see. Hello, Harry. Hello, Mom. Christine Viviano, good to see you. Crane operator. Oscar, good to see you. Who's left here? Michelle, good to see you, Michelle. Sorry, Michelle, but we're heading completely the other way. Let's see. Thomas, did I miss anything? How are you doing, Thomas? Terry, good to see you. And no Thomas. I'm back. I don't know why it freezes up like that. It does it every time. But anyway, Susie, you didn't email me. B Beach, good to see you. Hello, Bill. Bill, were you here last week? I don't recall seeing you in a while. And Doug, Mind Garden, good to see you. Mind Garden, wow. Have you been here before? I mean, I see you comment a lot. I'm not sure I've seen you on the live feeds, though. It doesn't appear. Did the notifications go out? Yes, notifications went out. Woohoo! Motherload Camper, hello. Coley, good to see you. Arthur, good to see you. M.A., hello. Numbers are racking up now. You said, Susie, you said you were gonna email me, but I never got the email. Hello, Stephanie. Remind me you're here. I'll give you a shout out. Stephanie is at like 800 and oh gosh, Stephanie, how many you got? How many subs you got? 850, 825. We need to get her over 1,000, folks. She makes some awesome cooking meals, and this last one she made chicken, amazing chicken. I mean, not like just she grilled some chicken. I mean, she made some really nice chicken. And what do you mean you have to check? I can tell you exactly how many I got at any given moment, Stephanie. I have 10,429 right now. But she made some chicken on the grill. She did what I asked. She said she would. I asked her to do some outdoor cooking, and she did it. So, hello, Rira. Good to see you, Rira. Have you been good from Japan? Yes, Japan. Haven't seen you in the live feeds in a while. Have you been coming? I don't remember you either coming in a long time. Kenneth, good to see you. Michelle says it's all good. If you change your mind, okay, I'll let you know. 822. So we got to get her over 1,000. I'm sorry, I had to drive my new Class B from New York City to Houston. So busy. Oh, wow, that's a long drive. Close. Been working late, made it to the live feed. Well, thank you for joining us. Hey, AA Travels. Hey, I've been watching your videos, AA. Good stuff. The last one you made, it was really high definition, and I couldn't get it to download on, because the internet's kind of slow out here. But I've been trying to watch them. Good stuff. I bet Spiderhead would actually like your videos, AA. Spiderhead's good. Spiderhead's been wanting to catch our live feeds for a long time, and here he is. He reminded me today that we were having a live feed. So, Crystal Clark, good to see you. Hello, Becky, good to see you. And MA says, wow. I don't know what we're saying wow about. I goofed up. What are we talking about? Hello, Steve. Good to see you. Wandering Nomad here. Changed my name. Hey, Rob. Dude's Got Cats Lopez. Oh, well, good to see you. Thank you for letting me know. Karen says, oh, caught you. I'll just be listening. I'm making us something to eat. What are you making me to eat, Karen? You said us, so you better be handing it over. And Robert is here. Good to see you from Duluth, Minnesota. And Tube Donwan. Tube Donwan. Good to see you. And I say, hey, I see another Nomad gave up the, checked in the RV. Yes, she did. She sure did, yeah. Lock up. Rob, you're so right. It's hard, and I've been full-timing a little over a month. Your vids help out a lot. Hey, that's great. I'm glad I could help. I really do try. Crane operator, everybody like, thumbs up for Rob. Let us go over 100 viewers in the room. Yeah, we didn't make it last week. We didn't make it over 100. So But somebody said it was spring break, so hopefully we'll do better this week. Karen's bringing us fajitas.
Kill me.
Making it harder to camp out west, I think. Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, but I just finally put together my midsummer plans, and it looks like we'll be heading. Look, I've been trying to get to the Grand Canyon for 2 years now, so it looks like we're actually going to make it to the Grand Canyon this year. Knock on wood, but that's where we want to go, is the Grand Canyon. And then, you know, we can check out Arizona for ourselves, so, you know, I can finally put the nail into the coffin on that conversation. Snow at the canyon today. Yeah, I would think it is. When I was looking it up, it was. I think he said. I think the thing said 34 degrees when I was looking around. But spring break for us soon. Heading to the Beach State Park. Go to the north side. Yeah, no, I'm going to go North Rim. Yeah, you're right, Living RV. I should have said that before I even opened my mouth. Yeah, we're going to go to the North Rim. I'm not going to go down that tourist trap. I want to go up there and camp. Looks like there's a really nice spot I want to go. Well, there's actually 2 really nice spots I want to go check out. That puts us into 4 weeks up there. And then we can start heading back down into Texas. We're going to stay in the Coconina, I can't say it, National Forest. We'll stay there for 2 weeks. But Texas is what I really want to scope out. I really want to get, the whole purpose of this, I want to check out Texas, because that's where we're going to stay next winter. So, so we're going to leave here in a week, and then we're going to go into Mississippi for 2 weeks, and then we're going to go into Texas. And man, Texas looks absolutely fascinating with the free camping. Water, some of them's got electric. I mean, crazy. Yeah, I think we're going to go, Mind Garden. Susie says, Rob, I know someone said I was a vicious troll. I do not do that any longer. It's been years, in fact. All I ask is a fair chance to prove myself. Jimmy always hates... Well, I like Jimmy, so we all have to get along with Jimmy and VMAC. They really help my channel. They protect me from the other trolls. So, yeah, I mean, I like Jimmy and I like VMAC. But, I mean, you've never done anything to me. But I'd like to get to know you better. That's all. That's it. I mean, you know, I would hate to find out you are a troll. And just here, from my perspective, I would hate to find out after I gave you the wrench, to find out you are a troll, and then you get to go in and mess with everybody, and that would just be terrible. But, yeah, just send me an email. Let me know about yourself and that kind of thing. AA says, when you get back here, look me up. Back where, AA? To Arizona? Yeah, we'll be there. I mean, I'm going to go in off season. I'm going to go, you know, July, where nobody's there. I don't want anybody there. I don't want to run into the tribes. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on the screen. Yeah, I don't want to run into the tribes. I want them completely gone. I'm not going near Quartzsite. I'm going to go to Coconina, and then I'm going to go up to North Rim. I'll probably come back down to Coconina, and then we're going to right back into Texas. That's kind of the plan. I want to be able to get into Texas right after hurricane season. So right there to November time frame. Awesome. I know you wanted to go to Grand Canyon. Yeah, man, I sure do. Boy, you're right, Mom. Hi from BC. Sold my condo and we'll be start van life here in Canada in the minivan. Okay. I hope you have a great adventure. Hello, Wayne. How are you? Should I say morning? Morning, Wayne.
Morning, sunshine.
Living the RV local life. Cool. Hi, Rob. Been watching you and hope you're well. My psyched for spring warm weather. I like the area east of the Grand Canyon. Check out Pison. We did both and love the north. I'm with you, Rob. Enjoy the forest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Judy, thank you so very much, Judy. You're very kind. I really do appreciate it. Man, you're just so generous to us. It says, hello, I worked at Bright Angel Lodge. Can anybody please give a shout out to Judy? Yeah, it looks like it, Susie. It looks like it's like Nebraska. Nebraska is probably the most RV-friendly state there is. I mean, everywhere you go is a city park with campgrounds, with running spigots to hook up to your camper and electric outlets. And one of them actually had Wi-Fi and it was all free, just a small donation. Texas, good to know. You should make a video about how van dwellers exploit their pets for views. Yeah, you know, I'm really trying to get away from picking on YouTubers. It's not done me much good in the past. You know, it's a short-term gain. I made one where I met, and really it wasn't about the YouTuber, it was about the fan, but I met a fan of 2 YouTubers, and I made a video on that one. That one's been really successful. It draws in a lot of views. But anytime I say any bad thing about one of the Nomads, I lose 20 or 30,000 subscribers. I'm exaggerating, of course. And so I'm trying to get away from that. What I'm trying to do is point out some obvious errors on YouTubers. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like if they steal water, I call it out. It's just unacceptable that they show 30,000 people how to steal water. What's another one? I had it in my head just a minute ago. Anyway, so if they do something that's just wrong, I make sure that everybody knows that it needs to be right. Texas chili is the best. So is the night sky in the desert. Oh, I bet it is. Thank you. Okay, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate you here. Lisa's been one of our long-time subscribers. Harry has. Well, I don't want to do that because every time I do, I miss somebody. You still in Florida? Yeah, we'll be in Florida for another week, and then we're going to go into Mississippi and start heading into Texas after that. And John says, oh, goody, can we troll the trolls? Oh, talking about trolls. Man, he beats me up every Wednesday. Well, Tuesday night, Wednesday. I just don't understand the obsession. I don't get it. I mean, why is it so important that a troll subscribes a bunch of times on Monday, and then on Tuesday he unsubscribes every time? And the thing is he is fast. As soon as someone subscribes, he unsubscribes one of his accounts. I don't understand this obsession and what makes him feel good about himself. I watched a video today about how to be a troll, and it's kind of funny. It's step number 1, and the most important step: must live in parents' basement. Step number 2: be troll someone smarter than you, and to know that they're smarter than you, see step number 1. I'm sure I misquoted it, but it was hilarious while I was watching it. So I kept thinking about my troll. I mean, he just obsesses about it, and he just won't go away. He subscribes a bunch, and then he unsubscribes a bunch. It's 140 in July. What are we talking about? The Grand Canyon? It's up in the mountains. Hey, from Canada. Hey, from Texas. Hello, small. Let's see. Who's from Canada? I already missed it. I already lost it. Oh, it's Phil. Phil's from Canada. What is 140 degrees? The desert or the Grand Canyon? I don't think the Grand Canyon is 140. I checked into that. No, the Grand Canyon. I checked in, and the average July temperature was 78 degrees. I mean, it may get up to 140, but I wouldn't think the average is that high. Yeah, I looked it up because, I mean, you know, that's just part of my research. Southeastern Arizona is gorgeous. Pine Forest. Yeah, that's where, well, I don't know if it's eastern. We're going to go to Coconina National Forest, and it's trees. Last year they had it closed down because of the forest fires, and I'm praying that doesn't happen this year. Susie says, I watched Carolyn's van RVer, and she said she's quitting the nomad life. Her van is now for sale. Yeah, I saw that today, too. Not sure if anyone here cares. Yeah, living, that's why we'll be north. Hello, Outdoor Adventures. Tons of tourists on both sides. Do you use an app called windycom.com? No, I've never seen. I don't know what that is, Wayne. Hello, Tim. Good to see you. And Susie, she has a bad experience from trolls, fans, and random. Hello from Tim and Brenda. Yeah, good to see you, Tim and Brenda. Rhode Island. No, there it is, right there, Rhode Island. Didn't know you could steal water. Wow. Well, yeah, you can steal water. When you go on private property and you take water from a spigot, that's stealing. I've made a lot of videos about it. YouTubers do it all the time. They'll go right on the private property and steal water. And then tell everybody how to do it. And electric. AA with her personality, let's see. AA travels. That is very true. I guess everybody's talking to each other. Hello, No Fear. Good to see you. Hi, Rob. Good. Got poor cell signal up in North Carolina's Pisgah National Forest. We'll stay here long as able. Really primitive here now. Hello, Dexter. Living the RV loco life says so true. Are we talking about the water? Keep reading. I'm trying to read. Boy, it's hard for me to keep up. Spiderhead says, today rode down to the campground in Mississippi. We talked about via email, about 50% full and still very nice. Yeah, I'm sure it's got some people in it, but we'll be all right. There's 3 of them there. So I'm, we'll figure it out. Yeah, there's 3 of them there. They all got internet. The northern one, the most northern one, has the weakest cell signal, but we were just there, well, in January, and it did all right. And I found this new webpage. It's called, oh no. Well, I'm going to have a video on it, but I found a new webpage that carries all the cell phone providers, and it shows where the signals are. 2G, 3G, 4G. And I found this, and it's made searching for campgrounds with the internet a lot easier. Anyway, I've made a video on it. It'll be up probably in 8 days or so. Arizona's beautiful. What's up today? Love your stories. Well, thank you, Michelle. Spiderhead, bottom of Grand Canyon is where the heat is, well over 100. Ah, yeah, I would agree with that. Yep, I don't intend to fall in, so that should keep me from heating up. South rim is 7,000 feet, north rim is 9,000 feet. If you hike, it's down, it's hot. Yeah, but if you hike, you also run out of air. Had to take a rest stop, so I wanted to say hello. Hello, William, good to see you. Check it out, a wind and weather app. Okay, Wayne, thank you. Check out DeMont Campground in Kaibab National Forest, just outside the north entrance of Grand Canyon. Let's see, what is that? DeMont Campground in Kaibab National Forest. I've never heard of that national forest. This is in Arizona, just outside the entrance of North Grand Canyon. Okay, let me write that down. I will write that down. That actually sounds interesting. I've never done this in a live feed. I've never taken time to write down anything. DeMont. C-A-B. Sorry, guys. Hang in there. Okay, I'm done. Do you use GPS navigation? And if so, which do you think is best? No, I just use Google. It's pretty easy. What it is campsite, freecampsites.net has the coordinates. And so you put the coordinates into Google. Google then sends the coordinates to your phone, so you can just use your phone to travel. It's all quite easy. But don't trust any GPS. You need a map. I mean, like a real paper map. Okay, Living Free, good to see you. Have a great evening. GC hotter at the bottom. Do you guys, let's see, you guys should come to BC. We'll make 30 cents on the dollar and lots of free camping. Well, how do you make 30 cents on the dollar? Howdy, have a great day. All right, Taz, good to see you. PG says, good evening. What is the weather where you are at now, Rob? Okay, got to pull it up. That's the best I can do. Hello, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Well, Harry, it doesn't look like we're going to make the 100, does it? Check out Coconina National Forest. Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah, that's the first campground in Arizona we're going to. Congratulations on 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It is 81 degrees right now. Explore. I live in Page, Arizona. Did not like it, but Flagstaff was beautiful. No, I mean, I've always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon. I've never denied that. I mean, I'm not excited about going out west, but I am excited about seeing the Grand Canyon. Your dollar is worth 30 cents more than ours. Currency. Yeah, I understood that, yeah. Still Tent Adventures. Hey, I made it. Go west. I don't want to go west. There's so much more to see than just the west, folks, and I can't convince people of this. I bet I get 20 comments a day that says I have to go west when I'm still trying to explore the east. I mean, I don't know how more to do this. Everybody sits in a dirty desert, and, you know, I sit by an ocean. Sorry, I like the ocean. I mean, again, I am going to go to the Grand Canyon this summer. We've got all the plans lined up, and we're heading that way, starting in 1 week. But then I'm going to go to Texas, where I'm going to go right back to the ocean this winter. New Day says, yes, the Kaib is on the north rim of the Grand Canyon. Okay, I guess I just never heard of it, so thank you. Why not a Honda generator? Less maintenance. No, all generators have maintenance. They got to change the oil and all that. A Honda is it's $500 more expensive, and there's absolutely nothing to it that makes it better. I've had my generator sitting right next to a Honda, and you couldn't tell the difference between the two. This one's 4 decibels higher than the Honda, but $500 cheaper. So, no, am I freezing up? I'm really not interested in getting a Honda. So, it's just, I really think you're buying the name. There's just not a lot more to it. My generator's got 2,000 hours on it. It starts up on the first pull. I mean, you got to change the oil. So less maintenance. I'm not sure I understand that. You got to change the oil, same amount of hours on a Honda as you do a Champion. There's nothing different except for those 4 decimals. And one's yellow and one's red. Hello, Jimmy. Good to see you. Cold weather here in Colorado. Yes, I know. I've been keeping an eye on you guys. What is a troll? A troll is someone who tries to stir up problems on a YouTube channel. They say mean, hateful things. They come in, they subscribe a bunch of accounts and then unsubscribe just to torture the YouTuber. They'll spam everybody on the channel, telling you you need to unsubscribe from this loser YouTube channel. Just all kinds of things. I mean, and some of them get pretty bad. PG says, stop the wind. The wind has been blowing hard here, snowing, fixed to hit the north and cold. Oh my goodness. Stay warm, my friend. Yeah, I actually heard that Nebraska is getting slammed with a blizzard. Carolyn told me that this morning. New York City is nice. It's hard not to go west when you're east. No, I have no problems going east. I like east. I mean, east has been good to me. We've been doing it for 2 years. The only reason I'm going west is because I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I mean, that's just kind of the destination stop that we want to go to. So, and then we're going to go to Texas just so we have another winter place to stay. But that's south to me, not west. I feel like Texas is south. When I lived in Missouri, Texas was south. Florida was south. Mississippi was south. So that gives us Florida, Mississippi, and Texas for our winter snow burning. They go to the desert so they don't shower daily. Jimmy says, we had some snow with some wind, yeah. Hello, Kathleen. Wow, good to see you. Very good to see you. Glad you could join us. Judy says, it's beautiful at the Kaib National Forest in Williams, Arizona. You can go to Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon. I lived in Washington for 4 years. So that meant I was in Oregon quite a bit. And Idaho. All my exes live in Texas. Not mine. They all live in Iowa. Sorry, wondering here in Missouri, it's 70 degrees today. We'll get down to 50s this week. Susie's asking Jimmy for a truce. Well, that'd be great. I love truces on my channel. Shake hands. Yay! We all welcome to the Little House on the Road family. Welcome to our live feed. That's why they're all in my rear view mirror. Out west, not for me. I don't like snakes and scorpions. Oh man! Oh, I almost stepped on a water moccasin the other day. I mean, it was raining. I was about a mile away from the camper, and so my head's down, and I'm just kind of walking fast as I can. I'm soaked as it is. And so I'm not looking like I'm supposed to. I always look. I always watch. But it was raining, so my head's down, trying to keep the water out of my eyes. And there he was. I mean, I was right on top of him. His mouth was open. I slept. I dreamt about him all night. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you. How about a new camper? Used four-wheel, perhaps? Nope, I love ours. Let's see. Harley says, hi, what's it like in Florida this coming week? Going on vacation. Well, it's great. It's 70. What did I say it was? Somebody know? 81 degrees right now, I think is what I said. That's in Crawfordsville. That's actually north of us right there. 61 tonight. No rain for the rest of... Oh, rain on Thursday. Thank you, Stephanie. Let's see. It's called preventive maintenance for a reason, or some people just don't get it, Rob. Just gotta love people that don't understand. Yeah, you gotta do preventive maintenance. I mean, every 100 hours. Well, actually, I don't even push it 100 hours. I change it every 14 days. I change the oil, running it 6 hours a day. Oh, wait, am I doing the math right? But anyway, so that's like, I don't know, 80 hours. So I keep it under 100 hours, which is the recommended maintenance. Texas is west of Florida. Well, that I have to agree with. Texas is west of Florida. But if you look at it from Missouri, because the first winter we had a choice, Texas or Florida. If you look at it from the state of Missouri, which is kind of like my home base, Florida and Texas were exactly the same distance. We are 60s here in Iowa. I have to go. All right, take care, Susie. All my exes live in Florida. That's true, Mom. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, what is the deal with that? Yep, mine live in Iowa and yours live in Florida. Huh. Yeah. You've got Carolyn to laugh, Mom. Wow, caught you guys live. Hello, Debbie. Good to see you. Magnolia, Texas. How come Nomad channels discuss the north woods, but are incredibly beautiful 3 seasons? 4 seasons if you love snow. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah, I hate snakes too. Video going to be released soon. The West is best. There is a big ocean, and there's the biggest ocean in the world here. I just don't understand this competition. I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. When you have a YouTube channel that's kind of dedicated to the East, like ours, and why everybody wants you to go West. I mean, it really is fascinating to me, this desire. You got to come West. I mean, there's already 1 million nomads in Arizona. I think I got, there was an estimate I read that there was 1 million nomads in Arizona this year. 1 million. And Arizona still wants more people to come. I guess I don't understand that. So, But the thing is I never see anybody, any of the nomads, actually on the ocean in the West. I see them in a desert. So, yeah, I was in panic mode. I mean, I actually had to do a lot of research on the cottonmouth, Mom. The cottonmouth actually isn't as aggressive as the copperhead, which obviously I have the most experience with. Copperheads and me, like, you know, are best friends. We hang out all the time. But they love to bite. Now, their poison is not as strong as the cottonmouth, but the cottonmouth doesn't like to bite because if he bites you, it takes him 3 days to replenish his poison. Now, a cottonmouth can bite you. See, this is all the research I did. A cottonmouth can bite you and not inject venom. They most likely will do that, actually. I think they said like 90% of the time, if a cottonmouth does bite you, they won't inject venom because they don't want to lose it on something they can't eat. No snakes, no. What is your take on freeze-dried foods? Well, dehydrated foods? I guess, are you asking? I mean, I used to dehydrate all the time. Love them. I mean, Rolling Earth Ship is a nomad who lives in the Northeast. Well, there you go, MA. They will bite you underwater to the water moccasin. Actually, that's not entirely true. They can bite underwater. That is absolutely true. I did a lot of research on this. But if you are swimming and there is a cottonmouth in the water, and I know there's this big story, and this researcher actually cannot find any evidence that anybody's ever been bitten underwater by a cottonmouth, they want to swim away. They don't want to bite you. They're not aggressive. They don't want to lose the venom. They can bite you underwater, but that is not to bite humans. That is to bite food. So, yeah, they can bite underwater, but there's been no documented evidence. Actually, one of the stories I heard as a kid was this woman jumps into the river, and she's bitten 40 times by water moccasins. When she comes up, she's screaming and hollering. So this is, and you see this online all the time, too. I still hear this story. And there's different versions of it, but there's actually never been any documented evidence that anybody has ever been bitten by a water moccasin. Nonetheless, but never 40 or 50 or multiple. As a matter of fact, cottonmouths do not like to be around each other. So the most you'll ever see together is two. Either you'll see two males fighting for a female, or you'll see a male and a female mating. So, Jerry's hello, Jerry, good to see you. You're great. Remind me of Barney Fife. Why does everybody want to call me Barney Fife? I don't understand that. And Kermit the Frog, I just don't get it. Oh, lost time, charming, lost time. Okay, well, that's good. Thank you very much. I thought you were making fun of my voice. Snake sticks win during the winter months are a few of the things God got wrong. Don't swim, explorer, but I do kayak. Is there a UV rating on new camper skin? Just wondering if it's durable. Yeah, it's UV protected. I mean, I've done a lot of research on this. There's actually a YouTube channel. He builds things out of this material, this coroplast. He builds homeless shelters. He's had a homeless shelter sitting out, I think 4 or 6 years sitting out in there. And it's still, I mean, he goes in there and sleeps in it. He's built a motorboat, a boat, and put an outboard motor on it. Really good stuff. I got bit by a copperhead years ago. Still have fang marks. Yeah, I bet. Copperheads are just nasty. They're just mean. Just mean snakes. Pacific Ocean is nothing but passive. In the Coconino, watch out for thunderstorms with lightning, rattlesnakes, and muddy dirt roads. If you want to go, well, I mean, Copperhead, we were, my daughter, my ex-wife, and I were riding on a trail called the Katy Trail. It's a bike trail in Missouri. It goes all across the United States, or all the way across the state. And I'm in the back. my ex-wife is in the middle, and my daughter is riding up front. And the reason we did it this way is so we wouldn't lose our daughter. Made sense at the time. Well, I hear my ex-wife say, "Snake!" And I look up, and this snake it's a copperhead, and it's striking at my daughter's bicycle. So now my daughter's on one side of the snake, and we're on the other side of the snake, and he's mad. Oh, that was miserable. If you want to go to Northeast for boondocking, Maine is a huge state. Thank you. I'm glad there's someone talking about the East. The East is beautiful. I agree. I'm really far behind. Is a snowbird a nomad? Rob, you're a snake magnet. Yes, I am a snake magnet, Jimmy. You're absolutely right. What makes me laugh is how they complain about the dust and the sand in the desert. The cottonmouth will chase you. I speak from experience. Rob, I've been in Grand Canyon 1987. This is really spectacular. As you know, I'm sure dispersed camping is pretty much unlimited on the West Coast. Well, New Day, I mean, I've made video after video after video about this West Coast thing. I'm just, I don't know what more I can say about it. That's where everybody goes. And I'm not everybody, so I go over here. Besides snakes, what else is going on? Let's change the subject. Jimmy, you would not want to visit the snake migration going on for 2 months twice a year in the Shawnee National Forest. No ocean in Arizona, very dry. Sedonia is beautiful. Rattlesnakes are protected in Arizona. You're not allowed to kill them. You're not allowed to kill any snakes. Not in the National Forest. Not ever. You're not allowed to kill anything unless you have a license. I'll always be on the East Coast, girl. Love the trees, the water, from Maine to Coca, Florida. Presently, Matinee Campground. Love your lovely but pricey. I've been killing snakes all weekend. Maria, I'm from the Northeast. Yes, it's family. M.A. Only way I would do that is with my 12 gauge. I hate all snakes. Oh, I caught up. Woohoo! Well, now my throat's all dry and scratchy. Harry, I don't think we're going to make it over 100 today. Again. We're losing them. We're supposed to go to Zion and Moab next week, but with the weather, we're headed southeast instead. Might go to Charleston. Yeah, I looked at the Moab. It's still cold there, too. Now, summertime temperatures are pretty nasty there, too. Yeah, we talked about that before. We're hoping that everybody will respect our privacy on Carolyn's daughter. So hope you'll understand. Carolyn's starting to feel better about the whole thing. She's actually starting to get out and walk again, and so I'm happy she's feeling better. Coley, I'm on the East Coast guy myself. I lived in Maryland, Delaware, New Hampshire, and New York. I'm here, start the party. Hey, John, good to see you. I was just thinking about you today. I was like, where are you? We haven't talked about tarps in forever. Let's see. 87 is the highest I've seen it tonight. It's 87, and then is that Indiana or Ohio? Indiana? What else is going on? Oh, let's see. So I've got all the little things on this camper sealed up. Was able to test it in 2 really nice thunderstorms now. Lots of rain come pouring on it, and the last one, nothing leaked. Everything was sealed up tight. Silicone's hanging on tight. Yeah, I was talking to Dad. He came over and he says, "You ready to sit in a hurricane?" He sat in the last hurricane in his class in his 5th wheel, so he likes to brag about it. Just 67 here. 87 people in here. Yeah, I know. It's a light night. Me and the wife rode motorcycles through part of Arizona. DD Gates is watching. Good to see you. Hugs to Carolyn. Glad to hear that. Yeah, me too. She's doing a lot better. Do you miss the pop-up? No. No, I do not. No, this was the best. Look, I've said it many times. The camper burning down was a blessing in disguise. I mean, at first it was just terrifying. But once we got this thing built, everything got better. Everything got easier. I don't know what it was about the pop-up. I mean, yeah, besides the obvious, it had canvas. That wasn't what bothered me about it. It's just psychologically, I think psychologically you need wooden walls around you. I think there is a psychological thing to it that I could not overcome. I mean, I wasn't scared of bears or anything, but it was just something about it. Ontario, Canada, dropping by to say hi. It's Grandma Sue. Hello, Grandma Sue. Still 2 feet of snow on the ground in my neck of the woods. Well, I can say that I can brag, because of all the winters we had to stay in, that it's 81 degrees here and I'm enjoying it. Roy says, howdy. Oh, okay, it's getting to that time again. Everybody, please go check out Stephanie Pooch's YouTube channel. She cooks a lot of awesome foods. This last video, she did out on the barbecue pit, and you know, I'd like to see her get over 1,000. She's got a really good channel. Thank you so very much, Elizabeth. I really do appreciate that. Can everybody please give a shout out to Elizabeth? I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Agree with you on going far west when I die. If I'm bad, I'll be sent to California. That's funny. Well, you know, I watched this video just not that long ago. They got border security going from like Arizona into California, and you know they're checking to see if you got fruits and vegetables and all kinds of things. I mean, I understand the point to it, but you know, I've been to Canada, and it looked easier. Like I felt like it was easier to get into Canada than it was to get into California. Greetings from Brookings, Oregon. Hello, good to see you. California is one strange place. Looks like you to build you a screen door. Yeah, we're gonna. Well, actually, I had a thing. We bought this little screen netting, but it ripped. I mean, it just ripped. So we're gonna try something else. We're not gonna build a door. We're just gonna build a screen. We're just gonna hang screen material down with weights at the bottom. You know, you can get magnets if you wanted. Jimmy says, I subbed you. I love to cook. Ah, yeah, good. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Explorer. Yeah, screen with magnets. Yeah, we're just going to put weights down at the bottom, like fishing weights or, you know, something heavy down at the bottom, so it just kind of swings back into place. That's kind of what we're thinking. Yeah, we've thought about the magnets, but that's just more money than what we need to spend on it. Hello, Kevin. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thanks for joining our live feed. Well, Stephanie, looks like we got two. Okay, Canada is not an agricultural land like California. They don't have to protect their plants as much. Yeah. A screen, not a tarp. Yeah. I did think about you. I know this is a joke, John. I mean, I get it, but I did think about you. You know, I was trying to get everything sealed up, and it was going to rain, and I thought, man, I need a big tarp. Where's John when you need him? Make a cast net. Keep out the bugs, and then throw the net to catch the fish. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that would work perfect with a little fishing lure weight. Yeah. Enjoying the scene set here in Mark Twain, Rob. All right, Mark Twain. You're going to get a little chilly tonight, though, aren't you? Stephanie, I'll be sure to subscribe. Stephanie's, yeah, thank you, Stephanie. I do appreciate it. Making your screen is better. Those bought ones are junk. How about Velcro? Well, no, we just want something that we can swing open. I mean, it doesn't have to be elaborate. We don't really have a bug problem. We have a fly problem. And when we were in South Dakota, the flies were incredibly bad. And I just never got around to doing anything about it. And then it got cold. We ended up having to go back to Missouri in the winter, so I just didn't worry about it. Well, the other day the flies came back in, and I said, you know what, we're just going to do it. So I bought some netting material, but it ripped. So we're going to get some real screen material and just put weights on it. Is a CB radio worth having while living in your lifestyle? I have no idea. I would say with the cell phone technology, you're probably in better shape with cell phones. I mean, I've heard people say that you need to have a ham radio and get a license and all that. But it's just more equipment. It's more stuff that can get stolen. It's more stuff that can get burned down. It's just more stuff. And out here, you don't want more stuff, because the more stuff you have, the more people want it. It's just a sad part of the lifestyle out here. How long has it been since you went to Canada? And they have for years stopped cars and asked those questions. Well, I went to Canada probably 07. It was quite easy. They didn't ask much. As a matter of fact, it was easier to get back into New York. The only question they asked us when we got back in New York, why aren't we going through Detroit? And the answer was, well, we went through Detroit to go there, so we thought we'd take a different route to see the scenery. He said, okay, have a great day. But it wasn't hard to get in and out of Canada at all. I think when we went in, they asked me if I had any cigarettes, and I said yes, firearms, that kind of thing. And he said, how many? And I said, 2 cartons. And he said, okay. And it took like 2 seconds. I am inland from the beach. My point is, it's not that, it sounds strange to me that in order to go from one state to another state in the freedom of the United States, you have to be stopped by Border Patrol. That's the point of the question. Or that's the point of the comment. I am inland from the beach about 16 miles. It rained a lot here, snow in the winter, but that's Oregon. I camp as part of my job. No snakes, though. Just interesting. Yeah, I've been interested in your story, New Day. Thank you very much. Hello, love your videos. I just started watching. Good advice. I subscribed. Well, thank you very much, my Dixie. 66 here, Rob. Really, that's great. Just sub to Stephanie's. Well, thank you, Jay in the Jeep. I used to be a CB, but never used it. I used to have a CB. Flies are drawn to white. I have the same problem. Really? I actually didn't know that. That would make a lot of sense, considering the whole thing inside is white. Mosquito bar, they used to call it a giant net to keep out the bugs. Jimmy says, do you still have Facebook? Oh, yeah, I still got Facebook. I'm hardly ever on it, but yeah, I got Facebook. Well, I mean, I guess I'm on it every day to post a video, but I mean, I don't stay on it anymore. Do you have stuff stored at the relative's house? I got a little bit. Most of it, no, not, I mean, in the scheme of things, not really, no. Kept some mementos, pictures, that kind of stuff. Flies cannot see color. Yellow flies, fly swatter are best. Hey, Rob. Hello, Chris. Good to see you. California is so picky because they grow most of our food supply and don't want disease brought in. Come to Canada. Let's go fishing. I mean, I understand. Look, I didn't mean to upset anybody coming in California. I'm simply saying I just thought it was interesting that they have Border Patrol going from the United States. Here's the reason I say this is, of course I'm a submarine fan because I was on a submarine, but in the movie The Hunt for Red October, the Russian executive officer asked the Russian captain, can I cross from state to state? Can I travel in an RV? And the captain says, yes. And he says, without papers? And the captain says, yes. Well, now I guess you got to have papers to get into California. You got to go through border security. I just find it ironic. Anyway, that's the whole thing. I just thought it was funny that there was a border security. Okay, so it's been 50 minutes. We never made it over 100, Harry. I'm holding you personally responsible. You're in charge of the 100 mark. I guess it's getting warm and nobody wants to spend all their time on the computer watching me, huh? Everything you buy now has a warning label for California on it. The product causes cancer. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yenti Hot and Spicy says, hi. Hi, how are you? I say, let California have it. I'm turning into, oh, no, I'm not going to say all that. Thanks again. You're welcome, Taz. Thank you for checking us out. Noise attracts skeeters, horseflies, etc. Noise from generators, for example. You topped out at 88. Did I really? 88? Good night, Rob. Good night, Terry. 88 was the highest. Harry's watching. Folks are watching. Well, you missed it by 12, Harry. I'm holding you personally responsible. We got to do better next week. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I guess I better start saying goodnight and wrapping things up before my voice checks out of here. With friends waiting to go back to Canada, intense storms to travel. Gotta run. Good night, Spiderhead. Good to see you. Have a great night, Kevin. All right, so anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Like if you like video, and happy travels. All right, crane operator, I did too. Thanks for joining us. Good night, Mom. Some of the Minnesotans are going to get 2 feet of snow. It's been wet that way getting in California for years. I'm 60 now. I remember the board check when I was 12. Really? All right, Jimmy. See you later. Jimmy says goodnight.
Hi.
Yenti says nice house, nice background. Thank you very much. Good night, Wayne. Good night, John. Have a good evening, Andrew. Call your mom. I've called her a couple times. Called her, I know we called her like at least 2 weeks ago.
What do they want you to call her?
Yeah, Carolyn wants to know what I'm supposed to call her. Good night, let's see. Good night, my Dixie. Good night, Karen. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Thomas. Good night, Explorer. Good night, Beach. Good night, Harry. And Kathleen. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Mary.